Hi, I'm Brett King. I'm the author of Bank 2.0, Branch Today, Gone Tomorrow, and also the founder of the new banking startup Movenbank, a direct mobile bank based in the US and the UK. The disruptions to the retail banking arena around consumer behaviour really started with internet banking. Internet banking changed the way we transacted day to day with banking. Suddenly we could check our balances, transfer money, do things online late at night, which previously we had to go to a physical place to do that. The second piece was the disruption around, or the appearance of the mobile app, smartphones, and the use of these apps to access the bank interface. The next phase of this will be incorporating mobile payments into this technology so that we can then start to free ourselves up from the day-to-day banking experience. So banking no longer is a place you go, it becomes something you do. One of the issues we face in the banking arena today is that traditionally the way banks operate, particularly in the way they engage customers, has got a lot of complexity in it. When you go to apply for a loan or a mortgage, you have to jump through all these hoops with the bank. They make you fill out all these application forms, and then you find out later whether or not you've been rejected or approved for a credit facility. This layer of friction that currently is built into the banking system or into retail banking, this is ripe for change. The retail banking industry, like many other industries at the moment that's being affected by technology, really has to change the way the consumer is valued as a component of the equation. The value exchange is shifting. So as this value exchange shifts, the friction that we used to have in the banking sector really needs to be pulled out. Now, banks aren't going to do this voluntarily, so it's likely that new players or new entrants are going to emerge into the mix and change the consumer experience. Now, they'll have to interface with banks to get access to those banking products and services and the wires and the networks that run the banking system, but you won't necessarily have to be a bank to provide banking products and services. This is how a new banking system will emerge. It's interesting to think about some of the core banking products we use in our daily life. Things like a mortgage or a car loan or travel insurance or a travel loan. These are products that we use contextually, or we need them to deliver an experience in our life. We don't buy a car loan, for example. We need a car, and the car loan facilitates that purchase. We don't buy a mortgage. We buy a home, and the mortgage facilitates that. So increasingly what's going to be happening is that these journeys around products will become embedded in our daily life. When we purchase a home, when we purchase a car, when we take a trip, those financial products or banking products will be embedded in that mix, in those journeys. So data is important, geolocation, augmented reality, social media, all of these things will be brought to bear around the mobile and tablet experience, particularly to enable banking in new ways. So Next Bank Asia is a unique opportunity. If you want to learn what's going to happen in the industry over the next 5 to 10 years, how mobile payments, gamification, social media is going to change the way your banking experience works, then you need to be at this place, this intersection of these different skills, different thought leaders, and really examining the potential that the future has. One thing's for certain though, that the future of the retail banking industry won't necessarily be owned by banks. It's going to be owned by a whole range of players who are connected with the customer based on retail banking behaviour. So it'll be very interesting to explore how this industry is going to emerge over the next 5 to 10 years. We hope you'll join us at Next Bank Asia.